Hello and welcome to today's pandemic-related video. In this video, we're going to look at the varying proportions for the United States for each of the HHS regions. Starting off here with the national view, you will see there are some changes here. There's a couple new colors added to the map because we have two new variant proportions to talk about. Two new variants/subvariants. And that is, drum roll, wait for it please. The BA.2.75 subvariant has now entered the picture, and the BF.7 subvariant has now entered the picture. The one we're going to focus on in this video is predominantly BA.2.75. Don't know too much about the BA.7 variant yet. The BF.7, not BA, BF.7. But what's interesting here is on the national level, BF.7 is already ahead of 2.75. So could it be more immune evasive? Don't know, but we do know 2.75 is more immune evasive. Alright, starting off here. BA.5 is 84.8% of the cases. BA.4.6 is 10.3% of the cases. Remember I thought we would see a wave nationally of BA.4.6? It's still rising, but I think in the end result, it's going to end up being another BA.4 because 2.75 has arrived. It's here. We're seeing over in India that it's rapidly rising, and I think that eventually could be the case here. I mean, they've now added it to the data. All right, the BA.7 is now 1.7%, and not to forget, BA.4 still does exist. It's 1.8% of the cases. BA.2.75 is 1.3% of the cases, so it literally just entered the picture here on the chart. There have been a case or two of it in the country for quite some time, but it has reached a level that they are now charting it. And before this, they weren't charting it. BA.2.12.1 finally is down to 0% of the cases. Alrighty, going over to Region 1, which includes Connecticut, Maine, much of northern New England, Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Vermont. Here you'll see slightly different result. BA.5, 84.4%, 4.6, 9.7%, BF.7, 3.1%, BA.4, 1.5%, BA.2.75, 1.3%. Region 2, again, slightly different and a little bit higher here for the new variant. BA.5 is 82.7%. BA.4.6 is now 12.4%. But then you get BA.7, 1.9%. BA.2.75, it's 1.6%. So it's higher than the national average in the New York, New Jersey region, Puerto Rico, and Virgin Islands. And BA.4 is 1.4%. Coming down here to Region 3, which includes Delaware, District of Columbia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and West Virginia. Here you will see that BA.5 is 81.2%. BA.4.6 is now 13.4%. And this is my region, so that's interesting to see the 4.6 variant gaining steam. BF.7, 2.5%. BA.4, 1.6%. BA.2.75, 1.2%. And it's very interesting to note how fast the BF.7 variant is rising in Region 3. Alright, Region 4, which includes Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. BA.5 is 81.7%. BA.4.6 is 13.6%. BF.7 is 1.9%. BA.4 is 1.8%. And 2.75 is only 0.9%, just shy of 1%. So yet again, BF.7 is rising faster than 2.75. Very interesting. Alright, Region 5, which includes Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Ohio, and Wisconsin. Here you have BA.5 at 86.8%, 4.6 at 7.9%, BF.7 at 2%, BF.4 at 1.7%, or BA.4, excuse me. 2.75 is 1.6%. Now you come down here to Region 6, which is Arkansas, Louisiana, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas. And here you have 88.8% of the cases are still the BA.5 variant. 4.6 is 6.8% of the cases. BA.4 is 2.3% of the cases. 2.75 is 1.2% of the cases. But the BF.7 in this region is actually lower than 2.75. So slightly different there. Now you have Region 7, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, and Nebraska. If you recall, Region 7 has had the highest prevalence of the 4.6 variant. Let's see if that's still true. And indeed it is. First off, BA.5, 77.1% of the cases. BA.4.6 is 19.2% of the cases. BA.4 is 1.9% of the cases. BF.7 is 0.9%. BA.2.75 is only 0.8% of the cases. Now we come down to Region 8, which covers Colorado, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Utah, and Wyoming. And in this region, BA.5 is 90.8% of the cases. BA.4.6 is 5.5% of the cases. BA.4 is 1.7% of the cases. BA.2.75 is 1% of the cases. And BF.7 is 0.9% of the cases. Now we come down here to Region 9, which covers a large area. Arizona, California, Hawaii, Nevada, American Samoa, Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands, Federated States of and it continues on. There's more. So that's just general idea of Region 9. And here we will see BA.5 has 91.7% of the cases. 4.6 is 3.9% of the cases. BA.2.75 is 1.9% of the cases. BA.4 is 1.5% of the cases. BF.7 is 1% of the cases. Finally, we come down here to Region 10, Alaska, Idaho, Oregon, and Washington. BA.5 in this region is 90.3% of the cases. BA.4.6 is 4.7% of the cases. BF.7 is 1.8% of the cases. BA.2.75 is 1.7% of the cases. And the BA.4 variant is 1.5% of the cases. That covers all the regions for the CDC variant proportion in HHS. So the big headliner here, or takeaway, is BA.2.75 has entered the equation, and BF.7 has entered the equation. We have always had a couple cases around for at least the last month, but there's enough prevalence of it now that it is showing up in the color code, and it is showing up here on the chart. I anticipate the cases for both variants will continue to increase. 4.6 for the time being is going to try to gain steam. I don't think that's going to last long. Probably going into mid to late October, we'll be in our BF.7 and BA.2.75 wave, and if not, surely by some point in November. And what this is going to do is, since it's a brand new subvariant, it is going to cause another wave of infections. We're starting to see cases rise in the Northeast states, as we can see here on the BNO website. Let's just take a look real quickly before we end this video. All the Northeast states are rising. Some of the West is starting to rise, and then you randomly have Alaska and North Carolina rising. So cases are going to continue to rise due to back to school and back to college and colder weather, but also because of the 2.75 and the BF.7 subvariants. Alright, we'll do another variant proportion update next time, the CDC updates, and we'll see how much the prevalence continues to increase. Stay safe, everyone, and remember to like and subscribe to these videos down below. Take care and see you next time. Thanks for watching.